So by now, you're reaching this video, and we're going to be educating you on the proper ways to introduce cannabis into your body for medical purposes. But we want you to understand the entire spectrum of what the cannabis plant offers you, rather than what all the stigmas tell us and all the media is telling us about how this cannabis works. So knowing what this plant can do for us on the medical side of things, I had to go to the best in the world, and I knew the first call to make was this man right here. So I have promised to bring you the best experts. So without further ado, I'd like to just have Michael T here introduce himself briefly, and then we're gonna get right into some education.
First thing,
My man.
I know the struggles you're going through. You're not the only one. You just happen to be one of the closest to me personally. But with that said, you know, I've spent many years just enjoying the plant for what the plant had to offer, what we all thought it was for, what we knew, what we had, you know. So I like my herb. So one of the biggest problems I had was getting good herb. So just if you ever know me or get to know me at all, you understand when I do something, I go deep.
Yeah.
So what I did is I just started growing it. Well, come to realize years later, after in the 80s growing weed, and really, I hate the word weed first off. It's an herb plant, it's cannabis, you know what I mean?
Right.
I didn't even
Let's
like
give it the respect.
Yeah, I don't even like the word marijuana. That's a made up word by the government too. You know, it's a cannabis plant, it's a plant. So, you know, I have a lot of respect for this plant. It's changed my life dramatically in many different ways, you know, the ebb and flows. But also in understanding I had to understand what I was doing. For years, what I was doing was growing this plant, and I was breeding CBD out because I was trying to get the highest, strongest plant out there, because that's what everybody wanted.
Right.
That's what people sold. That's what I thought I wanted. And it wasn't until, you know, you're talking about when the cannabis cups in the 2000s, and you're talking about like in the mid 2000s, all of a sudden the CBD things coming out. Well, you know, me thinking I'm an expert, realizing I didn't know anything. So I went around the world figuring out what this is. So I went to the guys like the Shante Babas, the Mr. Nice, the Somas in Europe. You know, I went to who was the inventor of Canatonic, which you guys call Charlotte's Web. You know, all these different strains, and I was figuring out what this is. And my world changed completely when I realized that I was part of the problem. I'm breeding out the best part of this plant. So, hence what I do today is I grow in several different countries, and we grow high CBD strains now. Yeah, I've got a lot of good THC strains. I love them. I still have those in my bag of tricks.
Oh, yeah.
But right now what we're doing is really getting to understand the CBD. And then once I learned that, I had to learn how to extract it and figure out what's going on out there. So when a guy like Gary comes to me and he's asking all these questions, and I'm sitting there trying, whoa, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to tell you how to cure anything. I just know this plant does amazing things. So I said, Gary, we gotta start treating this thing like a vegetable. We gotta start doing different things. And so I used him as a guinea pig. You know, I said, try this, you know, what does this do? You know, and so I had, you know, several people like Gary. Well, we figured a lot of things out. You know, it wasn't overly hard. You know, I have to say, the plant did what it had to do. So now we're running around with these different products. I'm helping those people out. And then Gary comes to me, you know, a couple months ago and says, hey, how come you don't get the word out? Why don't we tell more people? And I said, that's what you do. And you know, in life, you have to realize that people come to your life for a reason, and life has a way of giving you a direction. And I think this is where our relationship has evolved, because you're giving me a direction, I'm giving you a direction, and I'm just trying to follow this path. So that's why we're here today.
So yeah, I mean, we got a lot of content coming at you. I mean, it's gonna be insane. So we're gonna start right away. I'd like you to check out the next video. We're gonna dive right in. We're gonna get to the basics at first. We're gonna really break it down so you guys understand some of the terms that we're gonna be throwing out there right away. We're gonna be diving into the different parts of the plant, because I don't know if you heard right there that he actually works with taking some THC out to put more CBD back in. So what was that telling you? That they were actually taking CBD out before to put more THC in to get you more high, because that's what everybody was looking for. Now knowledge is power, right? We're understanding that fast food isn't the best thing for us. Let's put some vegetables and some good alkaline water in our body. right? So the same thing with this plant. Let's not treat it like a drug. Let's treat it like a plant, like a herb, like a vegetable. And I'm telling you, the stuff that he's been doing in my life, and teaching me, and I've just been an open book because I'm not afraid, because I actually enjoy the euphoria and the different things that THC does for me that some people don't. But they got to understand, and we'll get into this, you don't need to get high to get THC in your body.
Nope.
I mean, we're here to share this with you. We don't want you guys to go out wasting your money thinking you're buying this CBD product and it's all good. Other side of this, come in, check out more videos, and we're going to go from there.